Oh, she's a little Mab Louise, and she'll do whatever she please. Hey, what's going on? It's early in the morning, and we're walking a dog. Walking a dog at dawn. Dog walking at dawn. So, this is kind of sad, but yesterday, the actor and human being, Lance Reddick, passed. He died. He is no more. Lance Reddick is a pretty famous actor. He was in the John Wick movies. He was one of the central characters in The Wire. He was in Fringe. He's had a huge career full of awesome roles. He used to come in the comic book store. Back when they were filming Fringe here in Vancouver, he would come in the comic book store pretty regularly. Every week or so, every couple of weeks. He was an incredibly nice guy. He was one of the first big celebrities I really got to meet. Somebody who I was familiar with from a show that I knew. Somebody who I admired even. He was a really cool guy. He was really nice, he was really sincere, and he was really funny. There was that intensity to him that you see about his characters, but not in the same way. He wasn't like an intense guy. He was just that, like, you know, still waters run deep kind of thing. You could tell that he was an incredibly smart, emotional human being who worked real fucking hard at stuff. Some people, they put that off, you know, you can tell it. I can't really claim that I knew the man personally, or, you know, that he knew me, that we would remember each other. Hopefully he thought of the guys at the comic book store as being pretty nice. I think he would wave at us on the street when he'd see us from time to time. It's just sad when a human being passes. He was only 60 years old. My own father's 74. If he had died when he was 60, I would have been 30 years old. I'm 44 now. I would have been, the last 14 years my father would have been dead. That's some pretty heavy stuff, man. That's pretty sad. I met his son once, Lance Reddick's son. So maybe that's part of why that's on my mind. Another real nice kid. I seem to remember, I forget what book I sold him. I just remember it was a good one. That's how you remember these things now. Lance read a lot of mainstream stuff, but I remember when he got into things like Preacher and the Boys, man, that was the stuff he really loved. He loved the weird, dark, well-written books. Of course he did. He was on the fucking Wire. Of course you love good writing after you've been on the Wire. It's the best written TV show ever made. I don't know if you can see them, but there are kitty cats in the block ahead of us. And Mabel does not want to move unless it is in the direction of those kitty cats. There they go. Mabel's pretty upset. Oh, hey, look. There I am. Whoop. Where'd I go? Oh, there I am. It's funny, too. For the last 15 years or so, Lance Reddick has been my #1 pick for who should play Professor X when they do the next X-Men live-action reboot. I always thought he'd be really good for that role because he's intense, but he can put off kind of a sinister vibe in the way that I like Professor X too. That he shouldn't just be like a trustworthy, cool guy who everybody loves. He should have a little bit of a mysterious air to him. It's just sad is all. It's just sad when somebody passes. Had a couple experiences with death in the past year or so, and that's really all it is. It's just about missing people. You know, again, not like me and Lance were close buddies or anything, but, you know, when somebody's being a repeat customer at the store, you sometimes get to think in the future, like, maybe they're going to walk back in through that door again someday. Maybe you're going to get to say hello to them. Back when Lance came in the store, we didn't have smartphones hanging around, so I never got to get a photo with him. I wish I did. That would be a really cool thing to have right now. Not as like a collector's item, but as a way to remember somebody who I respected, who was always a really cool guy. That's how I remember that guy. The dude from The Wire, that actor, he was a real nice guy. The world's slightly less cool place without him in it. So I guess we're gonna all have to act a little bit cooler now to make up for it. It's really all there is to do. So, you know, let's think about that today. Do our best.